You want to have a joyful spirit. So you already saw that. Rejoice in the Lord. Always sing to the Lord. So I'm going to discuss something that we do. We can make decisions, mental decisions. However, studies have shown that if you make a bad mental decision for long enough, you basically can lose control of your own thinking and mind. So let me back up. So people can make a decision, assuming that your mind isn't totally messed up. You can make a decision what kind of person you're going to be. Right? So there are people, I'm going to take this, I think it's a guy in the green. There are people who wake up and have made a decision, I'm going to be an angry person today. I just made a decision, I'm angry. That means I'm going to be a bully at school. I've had people step on me, and I didn't like it, and I felt helpless, but no more. I'm angry. Life is tough. I like beating up on other people. I like putting other people down. It makes me feel powerful. It makes me feel significant. People will remember me. I like to be tough at work. I like to put people in their places. I like to, I'm number one. There's a pleasure, anger. There's a pleasure in anger. No one can hurt me anymore. I'm protected. And so people make decisions of the type of person they're going to be. So what I'm recommending is we also know, again, the problem is if you give in to that, you're making the decision, you know what, I'm going to be an angry person. You can make that decision, I don't know, months and years, but eventually you no longer are making that decision. You have trained your own brain to be an angry brain. And now you're going to need drastic help to undo years of a decision that you made with your mind. There are people that make the decision, and I'm picking this, I think it's a woman in the middle. There's the people that make a decision, I am going to be joyful and grateful. I make that decision no matter what life throws at me. I have to do this, believe it or not, in the ministry all the time. Because I hear a lot of bad stuff, and I get lots of criticism occasionally, this and that. But I tell my wife, I have to make a decision to be joyful and to hand over whatever the criticism, the problem is, over to the Lord. Because most of the time, I can't control it. And most of the time, I don't really even know the motivation of why people have decided, if I listen to this person, then this person will be upset. And, but for my own sanity, I've just made this decision to, in some way, I know, is to separate the ministry of dealing with all kinds of different individuals and the fact that my wife and I are going to walk in joy and thankfulness. And so we are very careful that we cannot take in all the negativity of working in ministry. It's what takes people down. It's what brings overload and, burnout. So, but I have to protect my own spirit and life. Otherwise, I would leave ministry that fast. You have to make a decision. And these are decisions you can make. So you may as well, in my opinion, you can make a decision. I'm going to be depressed. I'm going to be sad. I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be bitter. I'm not going to forgive. I'm not going to be nice. I'm going to go for myself. You can make these decisions, and you are. The fact of the matter is, we are making the decisions. I'm just recommending make a decision to be physically fit, to have a clean mind, to watch what you're taking in your mind, to have a grateful heart, to have a joyful spirit, to enjoy life with Jesus, the abundant life.